What do you do when you don't know what to do? I remember the first time a mentor posed this question to me. At first, I brushed right past it. I figured I always knew what to do, so the question didn't really apply. Over time, though, he asked the question again on numerous occasions in different contexts, inviting me to reflect upon it further. What do you do when you don't know what to do? I came to the realization that the question went deeper than what I had first thought. It went right to the heart of the most fundamental assumptions of my life, and was the root of every significant decision I would ever make. Who I would choose to spend my life with, where I would choose to live, what I would choose to invest my time and energy into, the kind of work I would commit to, the kind of community I would integrate with. When I zoomed out, I realized that at the foundation of everything, there existed some leap of faith, a belief, a perspective, an attempt to make sense, to secure myself in the face of the great uncertainty of not knowing. And when the tectonic plates upon which one builds their life suddenly shifts, everything else by definition is disrupted. And for me, this was the transition into fatherhood. I have experienced nothing else in my life like becoming a father, where the very identity I had built for myself as a man was brought into question. In an instant, life became a series of moments of not knowing what to do. All of the decisions that had been previously determined were again open for reconsideration. And yet it was even beyond that, as the entire context had shifted and I was no longer the center point of my own world. The game had changed, the tables had been reset, and the stakes were raised. So what did I do when I found myself not knowing what to do? It might be worth a small interjection into this talk to take a pause for yourself and reflect. What do you do when you don't know what to do? When you experience some monumental shift within your own life, what is it that you did? Well, I did what I have come to do in any moment of uncertainty. I came back to my body. I came back to my practice. The purpose of this channel is to share with you insights, learnings, and practices designed to help you navigate one of the most profound changes you will ever experience in your life. When I found out I was going to be a father, I wanted to do whatever I could to become the best kind of father I could be, the kind of father my son deserved. I scoured any podcast, book, internet article, Instagram page, or recommended resource that I could find, and to be honest, I found them generally lacking. Some overwhelmed with information, but was absent any direction in integrating the knowledge. Others felt too preachy or judgmental, leaving little room for my own discernment or point of view. And the rest seemed to be all too generic or miss the mark completely, feeling as though they'd been intended for women, by women, and it didn't quite land for me as a man. So I began to synthesize the information I could find, taking what felt useful, discarding the useless, and building it upon my existing foundation of embodiment practice, somatic education, and men's work. The father who speaks to you now stands firmly grounded and proud of the way he continues to show up for his family. As a stay-at-home father who runs 2 businesses, I believe I am uniquely positioned to support you through your own journey of fatherhood. It is my intention to share these words, experiences, and practices for dads who seek to cultivate a little more presence, balance, harmony, patience, empathy, ease, and joy in this challenging life transition. Not because reading these words will make things any less difficult. God knows you'll be pushed to your edges and broken down time and again. But because for the most part, it is less about what you do, but how you do the things you do. It's how you show up for yourself and your family that makes all the difference. So if you're a father, becoming a father, or know someone who fits that description, please subscribe, comment, share, you know the drill. And I promise you, at the very least, you will discover something about yourself and the art of fatherhood. To the greatest of life's adventures.